Welcome you to the House of Iban, where all your dreams come true. Okay guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new to this channel, I am Eric. This is the House of Iban, and now you're entering it, okay? So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share this video, and make sure you also click the notification bell to be notified of when I post new videos. For those of you that have already subscribed to the House of Iban and you already are a part of this channel, thank you for coming back for another video. And now let's get into this messy play that Lexi put on, okay? This is the recap for season 2, episode, I think it's 7, because the next episode next week is the last episode for the season. I'm really excited that they have already been given the green light for the 3rd season. I'm really excited to see where this season will end, how it will end, who's gonna get beat up, who's gonna get killed, because somebody's gonna get killed. I feel like somebody's gonna get killed. But that is a topic for another episode, for another day. But today we are gonna talk about Lexi's play that she put on in the budget that, I mean, what high school has this kind of budget? So let's just get into it. Okay, Lexi puts on her play. She has the entire cast. She has characters for her actresses and actors for Maddie, Nate, Cassie, Kat, Rue. I think those are the main people she has characters for in her play. And I really enjoyed the cinematography for this specific episode. What was that? For this specific episode, the way they panned the camera in and out, the way they went back between past episodes to give us more in-depth information, as far as like when Lexi and Cassie went with their father to, I guess, the fair. And you remember the episode, I think it was episode 3 or 4, when Cassie, we were focusing more on Cassie and her relationship with her father, and how they went to the fair that day and she came back happy and was like, "See you later, Dad." But Lexi, on the other hand, had a total different outlook on how that day went. And when they were together, he was like high. He was either high or drunk or both. And or. Like, he was one of the things. And so Lexi was really, like, I would say, like, not depressed, but like, she was going through it in the back of that seat when she had that ice cream cone and she wasn't even eating it. Like, it was just melting in her hands, and she just gave she didn't give a care in the world, okay? She was just boo crying, and Cassie turned back and looked at her like, "Oh my God." In my opinion, in Cassie's head, she was like, "Oh my God, why are you crying? We're together with Dad. Be grateful." In a sense, she could be feeling a different way, but that's kind of what I picked up on in that scene. But it was really good to see but like Lexi's view on everything going on around her. As she said in the play, she felt like none of the situations that went on around her actually happened to her in her own life. So this was a cool way to see how she interpreted every situation that happened with Cassie and Nate, Cassie and all the boys, puberty with them as sisters in the same household. Lexi felt overshadowed by Cassie reaching puberty at a faster rate than she did, boys liking her more, her mom giving her more attention, I guess, during puberty, and how that affected her mentally and emotionally. And so let's just dive right into the play. As like I said, what school is this in Euphoria? Because you know how many plays I would have put on. Like, I was a theater kid. I would say, if I had the opportunity, I was a theater kid in a sense, because at my high school we did have our English professor. So in my high school we did 2 years high school, 2 years college. And so for the first 2 years of high school, we had this English professor, Mr. Rock. I still remember him. He's a white guy. He was very quirky, very like theater. He was a theater kid himself in college, I believe. And so we did these different Shakespearean plays and things like that. And I love acting, theater. I like doing that, just like an outlet. And so if we had this kind of budget, do you know how many plays I would have been doing non-stop, my nigga? Like, sir, give me the budget. That's why I was talking about a budget. This high school has a budget when it comes to plays because all these turntables with the set design, the different set designs that she had in this one play, you're out of your mind. Okay, this budget had to be like $10,000. All the lights, set, painting, materials, supplies, the time. That was a budget for this school. I don't know what high school this is, but I need that budget. But after a few minutes of play, the girls are realizing that this play is about them. And so I didn't, in my opinion, I felt like Rue was comfortable with what Lexi, or how Lexi portrayed her in the play. I feel like she came to terms with how Lexi felt during the whole time of Lexi's father leaving, being strung out on drugs, and then Rue's father at the same time passing away. I feel like Rue accepted her feelings through Lexi's telling the play. And so that was really cool to see. It didn't seem like on Rue's face she was angry. She didn't feel disrespected. That's what I got from that. When it came to Kat and Maddie, I would say it kind of turned up a little bit. Maddie felt like, she, on her face, she was like, okay, like, all right, you're pushing it, but okay. That's what I got from Kat and Maddie. Like, they weren't feeling disrespected, or they probably felt like a certain kind of way. I mean, somebody's portraying you in a play, they didn't tell you beforehand, and you get to see their viewpoint on how they interpret certain situations that you all were involved in, or you were involved in, and they were just on the sidelines. So I guess they were like 50-50. And Lexi's mom, during the whole play, she was living. She laughed like extra loudly. She cried. She boohoo cried. And she really, I'm surprised she didn't sit by her daughter, Cassie. But Cassie really has, estranged, or she banished herself from the household and from being with them. And it's like, so you've been at this boy house, you've been at Nate's house, Cassie, this entire time. I'm sure a few weeks have passed by. If not a few weeks, a few days have passed by. You still at Nate's house? You haven't gotten a change of clothes? When I tell you Lexi had the girls upset and mad and flustered, Lexi ate when it came to this play. Especially when she portrayed Nate, and I think it was Kat's ex-boyfriend was playing Nate, and they had that football scene. Girl, when I tell you I cackled. Like, they had the punching bag and the two exercise balls pretending to be the penis and the balls. Girl, I lost it last night. When I tell you I watched this, I could not. I gagged, mama. I gagged. Okay? And then him dancing all the boys dancing on one another, pretending to shoot calm, and having them all dance to, what was it? It wasn't I'm Coming Out. I just had the song in my head. But y'all know what the song is. But that song was amazing. And it just ate Nate up. Everybody was looking at him. And then, did y'all catch that scene when it was Nate, Cassie, and a few girls next to them? And the girls just did this? Yeah, mama. You're mad about it. You're mad? Oh, you're mad. They portrayed Nate as a closeted gay, and I did not feel bad for him. I did not feel bad. One, you were abusive in your relationship with Maddie. Two, you were overly abusive with Maddie when it came to you putting that gun in her head and putting it to your head like a nut. 3, you decided to be with her best friend. You're messy. You're gay and you're messy. You're a messy gay. Nate, you're a messy gay. Accept it. You're a messy gay. You're a messy gay. But yeah, that whole scene with Kat's ex-boyfriend, I forgot the character's name, but great scene. Loved it. Loved every minute. And then when Nate walked out because he couldn't take it anymore, he couldn't take the heat. He walked out stumping and like a little baby, and then told Cassidy to get off of him and told him, get your shit. And what else he say? What they're doing in there is homophobic. Girl. Y'all, I totally forgot the scene where Nate had the nightmare and he dreamt of Jules, and then the scene where it was Jules at first that when Cal was with her in that hotel room and he ripped off her, I guess, not leggings, but tights and the mesh tights. But then that was actually Cassie in the dream. And then all of a sudden, Cal comes out of the shadows, starts walking up to the bed. He rips off the mesh tights. And then it's Nate on the bed. Girl, what? What is that foreshadowing? What does that mean? Did Cal sexually assault his own son? Is that what the show is trying to tell us right now? At some point, did Cal touch Nate in an appropriate manner? After Nate found the videos on his dad's computer, what is really happening with the storyline? What is happening, girl? I truly love this entire episode. Like, this season, I feel like, personally, this is one of the best episodes because it gives not the director or producer's viewpoint on the storyline. It's all coming from one of the characters that we don't hear from that much. And so we get to see her whole viewpoint on how everything happened from her viewpoint, really. And it was cool to see that. And it was cool to see how giddy she was about it and how much emotion she put into this. And to see her relationship with Fez grow. And now we're going to move into Fez because that brings me to him. And Ashtray, Faye, and Faye's boyfriend. When I tell you when Ashtray grabbed that, what was that? A box cutter or something? It was either a box cutter or like a fishing knife, a camping knife, whatever knife that was. When I tell you, it wasn't even that moment. When he saw Faye bend over and have that boy whisper in her ear, he knew something was up. Why are you whispering in her ear? He grabbed that knife, that box cutter, whatever it was, stuffed it in his sleeve, and walked over and started staring at the boy, putting pressure on him, just staring. And then he kept asking, like, you're giving yourself away. You keep asking Fez, where is he going? Oh, you leaving? Where you going? You're dumb. You're a dummy. You're a dummy. Why are you... Anybody can pick up on that. Why you keep asking me where I'm going? Why do you need to know? Especially when people keep asking them or coming to them saying you killed Mouse, or people saying that they're questioning who killed Mouse. You already told them that once. So clearly you keep asking them questions going to lead them to believe, oh, you're working for the police. You're a snitch. And then if Ashtray didn't hesitate to kill Mouse, what do you think he's going to hesitate to kill you? And at first I was thinking like, Fez, you're late. Why are you not at the play yet? But I then realized when he got that text from Lexi saying, oh, I saved your seat in the front row. This whole interaction with Faye, the boyfriend, and then Ashtray and Fez was before Fez was getting ready to leave to go to the play. So as he's getting ready, this is before the play even starts. So that's why when Lexi keeps looking into the crowd at Fez's chair, he's never there, because eventually, inevitably, he gets arrested on the next episode from the preview that I saw. So I really don't know. I hope Ashtray didn't attack the boyfriend, Faye's boyfriend, before the police got there, because I really, this is gonna be stressful for me. It's gonna be high anxiety filled. Okay, this last episode of the season, and I'm ready for it, but I'm not ready for it because I really don't want Fez to go to jail. I mean, it might happen. I really don't know, and there's no telling what they're gonna do for the third season. Like, is this gonna be the final season of Euphoria? If it is, are they gonna push it to like 2 years later? Like, what are they gonna do? Because at this point, I think they're junior. Are they sophomores in high school right now? I think they're sophomores, if not freshmen. No, last year they were freshmen. They have to be at least sophomores now. So if they do push it into 2 years, they'll be seniors about to graduate. So they might do that. I don't know. But this episode was really good. Can't wait to see what Cassie tries to do, because on the next episode, Cassie did look in that window like at Lexi, like, girl, like, excuse me, I stuffy nose. But like, what you gonna do? You're not that girl when it comes to fighting. You can't even fight Maddie. Calm it down, because you're not that girl. Okay, you're not. So I don't know why you're getting upset. You thought what you should have known. The same way you get them is the same way you lose them, honey. Okay, so you should have remembered that, but you clearly didn't know. But I'm ready for Maddie to show out and beat Cassie behind on stage in front of everybody. I'm ready to see it. I can't wait. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about this episode. Was Lexi messy for doing that on stage and then letting everybody know everybody's tea? Or would you have done the same thing? In my opinion, I would have did the same thing. I would have been even messier and kept the names the same on stage. That's just me. I would have been messy and kept everybody's name the same. Ain't no changing names. Ain't no secret names, none of that. We're going to keep the same names, and everybody going to know everybody mess. Period. But let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Depop at House of Iman. I'll make sure to put that in the description box below. Watch this video right here. Like, don't leave. Watch this one. This is the recap from last episode. And make sure you come back next week for our recap for the finale episode of season 2 of Euphoria. And I will see you guys later. Bye.